We're Tyler and Todd, and for the last 2 years we've lived full-time in this renovated RV while cultivating an off-grid property as our future home. The last few weeks we've taken a step back from our regular Sunday videos while we deal with some personal things, and that's where today's story begins. Come along.
I do have to ask if you would want to go through with CPR.
I don't really feel like vlogging right now. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. What's today?
It's the day where you go make coffee because it's too early for this.
It's solar panel day.
That's
It's solar panel day. Solar panel day.
Like, read everyone's energy right now. Like, oh, why don't you go get started on the panels? We'll meet you in a couple hours.
I'm gonna go make us some coffee and then we'll get started, okay?
Okay.
So I was convinced we had all the materials we needed to complete this project. However, I wanted to triple check my work because we did learn a lot in last week's video. We made a lot of trips to the store to get all of the electrical system together. And what I found out was the wire that I bought is the wrong type of wire. Well, it's the right type of wire. It's 10 gauge. However, it's not UV resistant, which is really important. So there's gonna be a huge amount of current flowing through the solar panels we're gonna install on the roof, and making sure that these wires stand up to the weather and the elements is key. So Todd had to run into the city to pick up wire for me, and while he's doing that, I'm gonna get started on unboxing all of the panels, figuring out where we're gonna place them on the roof, because that's probably gonna take a while. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna head up on the roof. I'll see you up there. All right, so I just finished with the solar panels, and as you saw, I was moving them around from place to place. And the reason I was doing that is I was trying to figure out A, where the best sun exposure is, and B, minimizing the shadows that are cast. What I realized is this air conditioner unit right here, it's pretty tall. So as the sun sets throughout the day, it's gonna cast a shadow in this area right here. So we're not gonna wanna have a solar panel there. Basically, this whole area right here is gonna be free of any shade besides those trees right there, which is okay. That's all we can do while we're parked on the land. But for travel, we're always going to want to park the RV facing this way, facing south, because all the big windows. You hear that? Those are the frogs. By the way, the pond is doing really well. It's starting to clear up, and so many animals have moved in. We had to relocate a turtle the other day. There you go, little guy.
There, this is a better pond. It already has fish. Now don't you come back.
It's pretty cool. All right, Todd just got home, so I'm gonna go down and meet with him and yeah, continue on. Husband of the year right here. Got the cables and burgers for lunch.
I'm fries. I'm splurge. Big day.
Cheers.
At least it's breezy today.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I didn't put a sundress on to go up there.
All right, now that we got a belly full of burger.
Let's take a nap.
I think you eat slow because you talk so much.
Oh no, one of us has to keep this marriage alive.
Okay, I'll meet you on the roof. What would a Tyler and Todd project be without another trip to the hardware store?
It would be nice, that's what it would be.
It would be nice, but that is not the reality that we live in. So we realized something very, very important. I don't even think we've mentioned this yet, but I did a lot of research about how to attach the solar panels to the roof, and we found this really cool product that allows you to attach your solar panels without having to drill into the roof. They look like this.
Yeah, but Tyler didn't quite figure out how do we actually attach the panels to the mounting bracket.
So I thought that the panels glued to this, they in fact do not. We had to get some self-tapping metal screws, and they're gonna fasten in to this right here just to, you know, sort of lock everything in place. Think that's gonna work?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ready?
Let's go.
Ooh, la la, can I get a pure injection of you? Ooh, la la, I just wanna drink you down. Ooh, la la, I'm telling you I just can't live without you. I need you right now, 'cause you got me going. Gimme, 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 gimme that lovin'. Won't you to let me get a cherry on top. I've got this feeling in my chest, the thumping.
So we've got all of the mounting brackets attached to the panels. So now we're gonna work on actually gluing the mounting brackets to the roof of the RV. We're a little suspicious of how well these like screwless ones are gonna work, but
We were talking to the van wives earlier, and they were saying that people sometimes just use a Turnabond. It's like an RV. What is that bird? That's so loud.
That is
Anyway, they were saying that people sometimes just tape these on.
That's a little even more sketchy.
Yeah,
So
we're going a step further.
We're doing both. So we're using the Eternabond tape and we're using PL Premium Max, which is like the strongest glue that we could find at the hardware store. We've used it to install stairs in our renovations and everything like that. It works really well. So fingers crossed it holds these bad boys on while we're driving down the road.
The other thing, what was I going to mention?
I don't know.
Thank you. I don't know, you guys. That scared me. I'm like nervous for the roof. Okay, anyway, we're gonna have an emergency guide wire attached to all of these panels that will be also attached to the roof. It's like a metal, it's called aircraft cable. Locks everything in. So if for
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they go in through these loops.
Oh, that's a good step.
You're just here for the ride, babe.
All right, I'm going to just take direction from Tyler.
Ooh, it's hot on the toesies.
I think put shoes on, hun. You're gonna burn your feet off, and then I'm gonna have to listen to it all night.
Get the dirt off of it. Oh. That's good, I just cleaned the whole roof.
You're exotic like a diamond. I can shake you. My sticky Aunt Jemima. Sugar high. Ooh, la la. Can I get a pure injection of you? Ooh, la la.
All right, so update. We've got storm clouds coming in from that way.
Massive.
They look pretty mean and in charge. So we're gonna quickly get these panels glued down and then we're gonna tarp it to hopefully make it so that all of our work today was not for nothing. So yeah, you ready to power through?
I guess. I have no choice.
All right, here we go.
Gimme, 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 don't stop. Gimme, 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 don't stop.
Well, it's been pouring. There's nothing we can do about it. We're trying to make the most of it.
But we're taking a free shower.
Yeah. We're hoping that it holds up, and it's not. I'm gonna go get some weights. I gotta put you guys inside or I'm gonna ruin my camera. Catch up with you in a bit. So just switching gears a little here, Charlie just got sick on the floor. He's not been eating the last couple of days, but he just got like majorly sick, like the most.
Like exorcism.
Yeah, like it was bad. So we just called the vet and we were able to get him in for an appointment. So that's what we're gonna do now.
Just got a bad belly bug. Bad belly bug, hey.
Hey, I have some results for Charles. Do you want to come on back and chat about it?
That doesn't sound good.
So I don't even know where to start with this, but I'm just gonna jump right in. Charlie has Lyme nephritis, which is a complication of Lyme disease brought on by infected ticks. And the prognosis is really bad. Most dogs don't survive. He has to be in a hospital for the next 10 days, connected to an IV for fluids as well as medication. His kidneys right now are shutting down. That's why he's so sick. Yeah, it just really sucks. There's really nothing to say. I had to come home and get some stuff because he has to go to the hospital. And, yeah. So, anyway, that's what's going on. So, I don't really want to vlog right now, but, yeah.
I do have to ask if you would want to go through with CPR.
I don't really feel like vlogging right now. So not 100% sure the last time we updated you. It's kind of just been a little bit of a blur. But we are on our way to go visit Charlie, and we're also getting Eddie tested for Lyme disease. It was obviously a big shock to, I think, everyone.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that one. So the vet did say that they could have gotten bitten by a tick years ago, and it's just been dormant in his system. So that's why we were going to get Eddie tested, just to see if he's carrying it, and if symptoms present themselves in the future, we know like right away what we're working with. So
We can like react quickly before organs start failing.
Yeah.
So little buddy's not doing too well. Hey.
You're missing your big brother, don't you?
Eddie's 7, and he's maybe spent a day of his life without Charlie. So
Yeah, it's
pretty stressful on him.
So yeah, but we made the decision actually, because Charlie can be in the hospital for up to 10 days. We made the decision not to let Eddie see him because we think it's going to be harder on him seeing him than leaving, than seeing him every day. So
Too confusing.
Too confusing, and harder on Charlie too. It's got to be stressful enough for him. So
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go see him and get Eddie checked out. So
I'll let you know how it goes.
yeah. All right. You ready to try and eat some chicken?
It's pronounced taken with a T there.
Look. Oh, wow. Good boy. That's good.
Eat some chicken?
Want to eat some more chicken? No. That's okay. You don't have to get up. I'm not going to force you. You did really good just then. That was the most you've eaten. That was the most
That
you've
was a
eaten.
good boy.
You want to go back for a snooze?
We're gonna check your blood pressure and see how that's doing.
Charlie continues to not do that well. The way it's set up right now, he spends his days in a daytime hospital where we're able to be with him, and we keep his blood pressure low, which is really important because his kidneys are still actively shutting down. So we need to keep that blood pressure between 100 and 120 so that they still have some chance of function. And as soon as he goes to the hospital, it spikes to about 220, pushing 240. And he's rubbed his nose raw trying to get out of his room at nights. So we've actually made the decision to bring him home.
Yeah. We just think that it would be better that he comes home, so whatever time he has, he's not stressed out and just is more comfortable.
Yeah, so they're inside preparing what seems like an entire pharmacy worth of pills to keep him on this track to healthy. And he's a fighter. We're dedicated. We're stubborn. We're not going to give up, even if we have to reach to the back of his throat and shove those pills down it. We're going to do what we need to do to get our special little guy through this. But we want to take a minute and thank everyone. We've been extremely overwhelmed with everything that's going on, but also with the amount of love and support we've been receiving.
online as well as in person. It's truly meant the world to us. Everyone reaching out, sharing their thoughts with us, and just sharing just how special Charlie is and the amount of lives he's touched is kind of cool. We also want to thank our family and friends that have reached out and have been helping us. My parents have been huge. They've been taking care of Eddie. He's been having fun days with Grandma and Granddad through all this, which has been huge for him. And, yeah, so anyway, we've got a couple of friends coming over tonight. They've dropped everything that they were doing to come and help us get our solar system up and running so we can have electricity at the land. And, yeah, they actually sent us a text that they've made themselves at home in the RV, and they're making dinner for us. So we're just going to sit here and wait for Charlie to get ready. It should only be a few more minutes before we can finally bring him home to the land. So
Yeah, so we just wanted to update you, and yeah, we'll see you soon.